You are a bit of a shock to the system, okay? And a lot of this stems from the fact that you have healed your perfectionistic tendencies, okay? Like, that's really what it is coming down to, because I feel like in the past, maybe you put a little bit more pressure on yourself, of course, to be perfect, right? But not only that, it's like not just like yourself in the way that you look and the way that you show up, but in the kind of work that you produce. I've been getting like a lot of heavy messages surrounding work, career, businesses, okay? And so maybe there's been certain points where you've been like holding yourself back a little bit previously due to wanting to do things perfectly, wanting to come off as perfect in a certain sense, but you have been letting this go, okay? And this is one of the biggest ways that you are a shock to the system, because, like, let's be real, a lot of capitalism thrives on people hating themselves. Okay, that is the reality. 111 on the timer as I say this. You're like, it doesn't need to be perfect, it just has to get done, is like really the vibes. And that's how you're showing up in your life at this current moment in time. This has people up in their head and a bit confused with the Eight of Swords and the Moon card. But I feel as if like you are also serving as an inspiration for some of these people. Some people, I'm not gonna lie, are resenting you or resenting this a little bit, because the way that you're showing up makes things look easy, okay? You make it look easy. The things that you're working on, the things that you're working towards, and the fact that like you don't have to try so hard, and you refuse to try so hard, because I feel as if like you've gotten to a place in your life where you're recognizing the difference between what needs a little bit more effort, what is worth putting additional work towards, versus what would be perceived or truly feel like trying to push something forward, trying to force things to happen, trying to make things happen. Because of course you can create your own luck, you can create your own opportunities, but there is a difference between doing that and like literally forcing things. Per usual, I feel like I have like a cat fur on my face, at least two, okay? One on the forehead, one in the eye, but you know, that's how it goes. Anyways, okay, let's see here. But yeah, you're definitely a shock to the system, and you're shocking some people at this time. It kind of feels like for certain people, they're just now getting to know you better. I feel like you could have known them for like up to 8 months with this Eight of Swords energy. And so the fact is, like, they're finally starting to recognize that like these different things about you are not an act. It's not you being performative. It's not you trying to show up as if you're a chill, go with the flow type. The reality is you actually aren't necessarily that type at all. Like, you definitely have a plan for your life. You have a plan on where you're going. You have a strategy. But it's just that you're not willing to overexert yourself. You understand that you cannot count yourself out of your blessings. There is literally nothing you can do to count yourself out of your blessings other than to not show up, or to show up totally inauthentically. And so you don't try so hard. You are authentic. You are showing up in the way that is necessary in order to push things forward, in order to have things move forward for you. And let's go ahead and get some more cards from this. But there's some people who honestly are really starting to appreciate you, people who are starting to like enjoy your company and your presence a bit more because of this. Like, of course, there's going to be two groups. There's the one group of people who are kind of like stuck in their head, a little bit frustrated because they feel like things are so easy for you. They wish that things would come easier to them as well. The way that they're perceiving things to happen for you personally. But there's also this group of people who are now like really starting to enjoy you, because they recognize that you allow God, your guides, the universe, to flow through you and flow within your life. that no matter what is going on externally, you're going to show up for yourself, you're going to show up for your dreams, and you're going to do what is necessary to care for yourself. And this isn't from an egoic place, okay? Obviously, your girl loves hair and makeup. I'm always doing that. But it goes a lot deeper than that. It's like showing up for yourself in the sense of like, you know, maybe you don't feel like showing up to work, but you understand that showing up at 25% capacity is better than not showing up at all. Maybe you have a business or a side hustle. Same exact sentiment. Showing up is better than not showing up at all. You can get yourself motivated because motivation isn't always a feeling. It's fleeting. It comes and goes, but it is really a choice. And there's some people who are really appreciating this about you, recognizing this about you, and honestly feeling as if you have your priorities straight, you have your ducks in a row. Not only are you helping shift other people's lives because of the fact that they can see this and they are kind of like taking some notes, okay, taking a play out of your book and deciding and determining that that's what they would like to do for themselves as well in order to push some things forward in their own lives without like overexerting themselves or pushing past their capacity of what they truly can do, what they truly have to offer. This is also shifting a lot for you as well, the Death card. There is something in your life in particular that you've been hoping to change. There's certain solutions that you've been desiring, things you've been hoping for that are genuinely shifting for you. There are things that are about to happen that honestly you could not have predicted. And it really is coming from some of these new connections. Don't be surprised when somebody who you would have not expected, you would have least expected to like show up with answers for you, they do. Because your impact is just that great. Like your impact is so heavy. Not heavy, that's not quite the right word, but hopefully you get the vibes. Hopefully you know what I mean. You manifested this though, just so you know. But this is due to your stability. You are going to be so freaking happy. And also, if there's been anything you've been hoping to like walk away from or leave behind in the past, this is actually going to afford you the option, afford you the opportunity to do so. Okay, honey? With that 8 of Cups. I want to get a couple more cards about this one, but I also feel like you're inspiring other people as well to leave behind things that they don't desire in their lives as well. Like there's some things that maybe certain people who are now getting to know you, little fuzz, that are now getting to know you or like getting to know you better, where they are now inspired or feeling as if they are capable and able to actually make these changes that they've been hoping and praying for. Like things that honestly they didn't have hope for in the past, they didn't see the way through, they didn't see the way out, but knowing you has had them thinking in brand new ways. But yeah, you're going to get offered an out in some way. Princess of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're about to receive an offer that you really could not expect, and it's going to feel very, very lucky. I am hearing though as well, like, I don't know why, there's a little part of you that I think might feel a little bit of guilt, because I feel as if this is a huge opportunity, this is a huge manifestation for you, and you need to know that the person who is offering this to you, they're only offering it because they are capable of doing so. And with it being like the Princess of Pentacles, to them, this is a small offer. So to you, it might feel huge. It might feel massive. It might feel unbelievable. But to them, it really is like kind of a small token. I'm hearing like small token of gratitude. And with the King of Cups, dude, this is coming from a place of like, honestly, they've just decided that they like you, they fuck with you, they are in support of you and your path, your journey, the things that you have going for yourself. So just appreciate it, just enjoy it, because this is coming to you strictly because of who you are, and you absolutely deserve it, okay, BB? But that is what I have for you. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Of course, go ahead, press the buttons, do all of the things, but I love you, and I'll talk to you so soon.